today I'm joined by Paul Lund of Davis Lund in North Yorkshire. Fantastic agents down there. Paul, you've been using WeCOMPLETE's platform now for a while. Just tell us how long you've been using that for, please.
Coming up to a year now. I think it was March, April time when when I first spoke to Amy about it.
And what was that when you first sort of came across it? What was it about it that initially sort of turned your head?
Got to admit, I was a little bit skeptical at first. It's one of those things that seemed too good to be true. We were using a competitor that didn't have a portal, anything like that. And you know what it's like when we're chasing solicitors, all done by email, telephone. It's a nightmare. So it was described to me a little bit like Facebook Messenger for solicitors and agents. Updates, and that was one of the big things for me. I love the fact that you can see all the icons, so you know exactly where everything is at any one time, and the clients can see the same as well.
So it sort of really flattens out that communication process and makes it easy for everybody involved in every step of that chain to sort of work out where they are and communicate clearly.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's the main thing is it's what you put in. So the solicitors have to make sure that they are on top of it. We've had a couple that have been very good solicitors, but not always been on top of updating the portal. So we've moved on to somebody else. We've got we're working with Knight Richardson over in Harrogate at the moment, and Charlotte, Adam, and the team there are great.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So what was the onboarding process like with WeCOMPLETE? Was it fairly sort of easy to get on board with them and get set up?
Very simple. Yeah, very, very simple. Just literally we had a probably about half an hour with Amy on the telephone as a chat, just explaining how it all works. We signed the forms, and next thing, within a week, we were set up and chomping at the bit to go.
Fantastic. So obviously you've already talked about what the key strengths of their platform is. And I often think that when you're talking to an agent, especially business owners, to sort of work out whether or not it's delivering, I always like to ask them, what are your staff saying to you about it? Because they're the ones that get to use it on a day-to-day basis. So are they giving you sort of good feedback on it?
Yeah, absolutely. Staff love it.
Yeah, so it's helping them do their job as opposed to just adding another layer of something else they need to manage on top.
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. So in terms of overall productivity, I'm imagining in a busy period like you've just had over the past year, you've been able to deal with more than you would have done had you not been using it.
Yeah, definitely. It just makes things so easy to use, so easy to follow up on. And if you want to get in touch with the solicitor, it's just press the button, send the message, and it's done.
And although you are the user of this platform, obviously your clients, so your vendors that you're acting for, they're the beneficiaries of it ultimately. Are you getting some good feedback off them as well?
Yeah, absolutely. They like to be able to see where they're at with the process.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds like it's delivering ROI all around for you guys, and that it's nice to see you've integrated it in, and it's you know, after a year of sort of testing it, you're still pleased with it. So that's fantastic. If you've had any problems or you needed any sort of training on it, I'm taking it that Amy's and WeCOMPLETE's after sales service is pretty good as well.
Absolutely. We deal with Ryan mostly. He's great. He's always at the end of the telephone.
Fantastic. I'm not going to take any more of your time. I'm going to let you get on and use that software and sell more houses.
Absolutely. There's been some really good success stories from it. We did have one. We was working with Helen Lamb from Walker Wise, back, it would probably be April last year, one of our first cases,
Yeah.
that we complete in 14 working days.
Wow.
Yeah, that was using the portal and everybody being on board with it. So really, really good.
That's awesome, especially in a year that has traditionally seen loads of delays and the solicitors not being able to cope with it. Getting a transaction through in that sort of time is no mean feat. That's pretty good.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Paul, that's perfect. I'm going to let you get on with your job, sir. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Brilliant. Cheers.
All right, take care, Paul. See you soon.